Let's watch now as he commits right there as he goes into this very high-energy aerobatic routine. Please welcome Brad Worston. Falling that airplane out of the sky with style as he now goes nose for tail, tail for nose in a maneuver he likes to call the pearl necklace, as he now works his way to the left end of our aerobatic box. The MX2 that we are seeing today is a high performer, one of only 11 built. It's custom made, all carbon fiber, and arguably one of the highest performing aerobatic airplanes on the planet. With a roll rate of some 420 degrees per second and rated to a bone-crushing positive and negative 16 Gs. The MXS is the only aircraft capable of meeting Brad's extreme demands and trademark maneuvers just like this one. It's the double hammerhead. Brad is known for performing maneuvers once thought to be absolutely impossible, as the technology has now become so great that these aerobatic airplanes are no longer limited by their structural capabilities, but rather the structural capability and physical stamina of the pilot inside. We watch as he now pulls into the vertical once again, and you can see precision in each and every one of Brad's movements. Going through this maneuver he likes to call the flip top, with a high-speed snap roll and 2 on the way back down. He quickly accelerates through 200, there's 210, 220 miles an hour. Watch for the 45 pull. This is a maneuver he calls the Wooey Tumble. That's a whole lot of hashtag no for me. Brad is very excited to work alongside the Ryan J. Poe Foundation. This youth program, called Elevate Your Life, is an action arm of the foundation founded by late airshow performer Greg Poe. The mission statement of the foundation is to utilize aviation to inspire, motivate, and provide a path for young people to realize their dreams. The encouragement that these young people receive to follow their dreams has been a lifelong passion of Brad Worston. In his right hand, the control stick. In his left hand, the throttle, and down by his feet, he has his rudder pedals as he works the ailerons for roll, the elevator for pitch, and the rudder for yaw to perform maneuvers once thought to be unthinkable some 30 years ago, as he now caps it off on the top, going in for 1 flat spin, going for 2, and recovering just 500 feet above the ground. Ladies and gentlemen of Tucson, let's make some noise and hear it all the way up and down the line for this guy, Brad Worston. Up into his next maneuver he calls the spiraling tower, as he trades that altitude for airspeed, kicking hard on that left rudder, turn on a dime and giving you 9 cents change, as he now quickly trades that altitude for airspeed as he accelerates through 220 miles an hour. If you were inside the cockpit with Brad right now, you'd hear him go, "Hoo-ah!" as he pulls back on the stick, keeping the blood up in his brain so he can do so by stressing his lower body muscles so he can continue to stay conscious. This is a maneuver called the torque roll. Let's watch him as he backs it up, using the torque of the engine, turning one direction, forcing the airplane to turn the other as he backs it up. There's 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, backing it up like Terry, like a fire truck, and again recovering just 400 feet above the ground. We are seeing some incredible aviating by this gentleman from Logan, Utah. Let's once again put our hands together for Brad Worston and the MX2. And he's not done yet. Coming out of the half Cuban 8 maneuver with a series of rapid snap rolls on the down line, again showcasing to you this very rapid roll rate of the MX2 as he pulls vertical once again. Brad Worston is a guy who was interested in aviation well before he could even walk. He got his start flying RC aircraft at a very early age, and nothing since has been able to slow him down. These aerobatic monoplanes, incredibly maneuverable and built for one purpose and one purpose only, and it's the type of aerobatic flying we're seeing right now. You won't find any air conditioning, you won't find any cup holders, and there's barely enough space only for the pilot. In many cases, the seats are in fact molded to the pilot so they can become one with this aircraft. Very much a backpack with wings. Going through the centrifuge maneuver now as he tumbles the aircraft nose for tail all the way around and reverses his back towards show center. The kind of flying that these aviators do is very demanding, and it is quite violent in those cockpits. Brad is winched down with a 5-point harness to ensure that he's one with the airplane, and there's not a whole lot of room in there to begin with. We're going to watch him now as he comes down in knife-edge flight as he continues to work the entirety of our aerobatic bots here at Thunder and Lightning 2025. That airshow smoke system working real good today, made by injecting a paraffin-based oil into the exhaust. It's there that it immediately vaporizes and creates the white smoke trail for us to follow. It's EPA approved, and the only thing that don't quite like it are the mosquitoes, and we're okay with that. Diving back in again from our right for his last series of maneuvers. Brad Worston from Logan, Utah, as he gets right over top of the runway, right behind the Thunderbirds, and says hello to the air traffic control tower as well. Not only are these aerobatic airplanes maneuverable at high speeds, they're also maneuverable at slow speeds as he puts it into park, and this maneuver he calls the hover. It is not uncommon to see Brad and many of our aerobatic pilots finish up their 8 to 10 minute routine looking like they have gone through an hour-and-a-half hard cardio sesh. It's certainly one way to burn some calories, and they are certainly athletes indeed in order to endure those G-forces under pressure. Brad Worston is going to continue to work his way off to the right. Hold up. Give me. Kelly,
turning on.
We've got another airplane in the airspace. I think that's our buddy John Melby, and who was supposed to be up next, but it appears he has sort of strutted his way out into Brad's airspace.
Okay.
It's not very sportsmanlike if I have anything to say about it, but I'm going to go up and see if I can say hello. We go up and see if we can say hello to Brad Worston live in the cockpit. Hey, Brad, you're looking marvelous, sir, but John took off and kind of distracted everybody for a couple seconds.
Well, thank you, my friend. I wanted to hang out with you a little bit more. Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Well, John, I tell you, man, you were up here in a couple of minutes, and I was telling the crowd it's not very sportsmanlike for you just to jet in like that.
Oh, but I think you can do that with friends. Brad, you're okay with it, right, buddy? All right, we're going to do ourselves a little friendly competition between us two, and we're going to have some fun, all right, guys?
Sounds like a plan.
Brad, does that mean you're angry with me? I got you. Go in. All right, I'm going to go in. Hey, Brad, I'm going to do a snorkel. What do you think about that? Let's do it, man. All right, let me go out here a little bit more. Got a little smoke out, my brothers. These helps down a little bit more because they're a little loose, so we're good to go. Here we go. Is it as easy as 1, 2, 3? Uno, dos, tres, my brother. Uno, dos, tres. The body. Uno, dos, tres. Cuatro, cinco, seis. Siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
Who are these guys?
Now can you do it backwards? No.
They're getting ready to take off.
Looking good, buddy. Hey, jump out. All right, Brad's coming in. You're gonna do. I do the same thing, so I want you to count how many I'm gonna do, all right? Uno, dos, tres. All right, we ready? Do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 20. 20.
Funny.
That's pretty cool, Brad, but watch this. Remember I was talking to Kirby about being a helicopter pilot? Watch this. Famous last words, Tom. Watch this. Don't do nothing dumb, man. You're not stupid, right, Kelly?
Yeah, you're good. Scooty pass. Yeah, fresh money does. You give me a fresh one after the Scooty pass. Oh, yeah, right.
Watch this, Bradley. I can hang him off the front. You turn it into a helicopter. Look, Mom, I'm a helicopter. Jump out. All right, I'm coming in. I'm going to do what I call the flip top, one of my most favorite maneuvers, all right? Okay. Whatever that is. So we're going to come in, hold it the vertical. We're going to roll 270 and then tumble the tail over the nose at the top. Is that dangerous? Always, man. Nobody do this at home. I gotta see. You're hurting my neck. I have to look backwards. Nice. All right, what are we gonna do now? I'm gonna do a curly Q, like, you know, curly Q fries. Watch this one. You do an Arby's curly French fries, dude. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna do some other one. Man, that sounds good right now. No, that's some ice cream. Off we go. Woohoo! Alright, Sean's out. I'm coming in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm doing what I call the centrifuge. You do the centrifuge, and I'm going to set up to go the opposite direction. All right, buddy. All right. Done yet? I'm done. I'm a little dizzy now. I know. Hey, watch this. I'm going to do a nice edge pass. You get really close to me, and then jump behind me about 300 yards. All right, I'm looking for you. Where you at? Put on the F-35. Ready? Here we go.
Clouds are trying to take off.
Nice edge. 4 weeks.
The other guy.
What are we doing after this? I don't know. I think we got something really cool planned. Yeah? First, I got to do what I call the slider, so I'm going to do a vertical knife edge, all right?
It's coming to the right.
Okay.
Right now.
Over the tower, by the way. Going to a torque roll right here.
Oh, I can't see him. Ah, got it. Oh, I see him.
All right, I'm out.
Ah.
Where are you at, buddy? I'm south of the tower. You see me? Gotcha. All right, why don't you come in and follow me around a little bit? All right, let's do it. I think we got something special. Jet car here. I think we should play around with him a little bit. Luke, what do we got going on down on the ground? Nothing.
Did you guys say something about a jet car?
Yeah, we're following here. I want to reach
Left side, over there.
You want to race the jet car? Am I hearing that right?
The jet car's going up. The jet car.
Oh,
It's a
all
jet
right.
car.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Jet
I
car
want you
starting.
to take a look to the left, because about to unleash a great deal of fire and heat is one of the most impressive jet-powered vehicles
Crouch
on
down
the
so
planet
they can
today.
see.
And it is
Crouch.
the one and only
Crouch.
Smoke and Thunder Jet
You're good.
Dragster.
That's why.
Coming by, preparing to unleash some 6,500 pounds of thrust. The driver is Bill Brock, and he's one of our only performers who doesn't take to the air. With over 12,000 horsepower being
It's
generated
moving,
by its
moving,
Westinghouse
moving.
J34 jet
Like it.
engine, this jet dragster can reach speeds in excess of 400 miles an hour.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
With enough runway,
Oh,
and
whoa,
right
whoa,
conditions,
whoa,
this vehicle
whoa,
will clear the quarter mile in just 7 seconds.
Jeez.
And today
Whoa.
we are having the ultimate
Oh my
showdown of wings versus
Oh.
wheels.
Oh my
as
God,
Bill
that's so
Brock
high.
has decided
Oh my
to
God.
challenge our pilots to a race between John Melly and Brad Worston.
Oh my God, it's a jet just like the MHRA and the superchargers.
Storming his way out onto the runway.
Whoa, that is
We are going to watch and listen as Bill Brock works his way out, works the afterburner, and brings us some fire and smoke. This jet dragster producing over 6,500 pounds of thrust, equating to some 12,000 horsepower.
shockwave. Do it.
You guys play nice out there. Any lower, you're going to turn into a hood ornament.
Oh, come on. All right, here I see me again. Here we go. I'll take it outside.
Whoa, that's gas. Jeez. Jet car.
Ooh, I'll tell you, the flames coming out the
Look at
back
Jet
of that Smoke and Thunder jet dragster over 75 feet long. John and Brad want to stay very clear of those flames as, well, their airplanes are made out of carbon fiber and fabric. One little kiss from that flame and, well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Bill, John, and Brad are actually really good buddies, but they're always going at one another, usually for fun, usually at air shows, and big events in front of thousands of people. Why? I don't know. We just deal with it because I am not going out there to settle. Here's what's going to happen, everybody. We're going to watch as Bill Brock takes his position out on the end of our runway as Brad and John are going to fly in with as much speed as they want. From a standing start on the ground, Bill Brock will unleash the full power of this jet dragster, and we will see a high-speed run somewhere in the neighborhood north of 330 or maybe even 340 miles an hour. Bill's job is to beat the airplanes, while John and Brad's job is to catch Bill Brock as they now reposition in, working their way down from altitude, as we are now ready, as this is all about to be history in a couple of seconds from now. Spooling up now to Smoke and Thunder's maximum power, some 12,000 horsepower in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're race on.
Yeah!
353 miles an hour. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Put our hands together for Bill Brock in a Smoke and Thunder jet drag.